Good morning, students. In our last class, we were continuing the Dear Departed Part 1 lesson. So, today also we will continue the remaining part of that lesson. So, in our last class, we have seen about the making of the list of things to publish in the newspaper related to their father. And during that time, they were discussing about the gold watch which they have, which that old man has promised to her son Jimmy. So that was the discussion we were seeing till there. So now if you see in your textbook, this is Jordan. Oh, but he did, Emilia, when he was living with us. He was very fond of Jimmy. So Emilia asked Jordan that when father has promised your son that he will be giving that gold watch, then Jordan was telling, oh, but he did, means he promised Emilia, because when he was living with us, he has promised that he will give his gold watch to my son, because father was very fond of my son Jimmy. Then Mrs. Slater was telling, well, amazed, I don't know. Then Slater said, okay, but I'm amazed to know that because I don't know. Ben, anyhow, there's his insurance money. How have you got the receipt for the premium he paid this morning? Then Ben was asking, anyhow, there is his insurance money. So he was asking that, have you got the receipt which he has paid in the morning? So he is inquiring about the premium amount which he paid in the morning. For that receipt he was inquiring. Then Mrs. Slater, I have not seen it. Then Slater is telling that I didn't see the receipt. So Victoria, by the time Victoria, what she will do, she jumps up from the sofa and comes behind the table. So when they were talking, Victoria will jump from the sofa and she comes behind the table. And then Victoria, mother, I don't think grandpa went to pay his insurance this morning. She went behind the table and she was telling to her mother that I don't think grandfather has went to pay his insurance this morning. Then Mrs. Slater is telling, he went out. So when Victoria said that he might, means, then what Victoria said, I think grandfather didn't went to pay his insurance. By that word, Mrs. Slater say that, but he went out. Then Victoria, yes, but he didn't go into the town. He met old Mr. Tattersall down the street and then went off past St. Philip's Church. Then what Victoria is telling, yes, he went out, but he didn't go into the town. Then where did he go? She is telling, he didn't go to the town. He met Mr. Tattersall down. Where she is telling that he met Mr. Tartles where down the street, and then he went off past St. Philip's Church. So Victoria is telling that no, grandfather didn't went to town. He went, where did he went then? He went down the street and he met Mr. Tattersall. Then he went to St. Philip's Church. Then Ben, do you think he hasn't paid it? Was it overdue? Then Ben was telling that, do you think he didn't pay the premium? Why is it overdue? He was inquiring. Then Mrs. Slater, I should think it was overdue. Then Slater was telling that maybe it is overdue. Then Mrs. Jordan, something tells me he's not paid it. So Mrs. Jordan is also telling that something is her sixth sense. We can assume as her sixth sense. Something is telling, means she's feeling as if he didn't pay his premium. Then Ben, the drunken old beggar. Then what did he say? Ben, He's scolding the old man, the drunken old beggar. Then Mrs. Jordan, he's done it. He's done it on purpose just to annoy us. Then Mrs. Jordan is telling he has done wantedly, means he didn't paid it wantedly to blame us. Then Mrs. Slater, after all I have done for him, having not to put up with him in the house these 3 years, it's nothing short of swindling. So what Mrs. Slater is telling, after all I have done for him means I have done so many things for him, having put up with him in the house these 3 years, it's nothing short of swindling. Then Mrs. Jordan, I had to put up with him for 5 years. Then, as later was telling, I am taking care of the father from past 3 years. Then Mrs. Jordan is telling that I had put up him for 5 years. Then what Jordan is telling, as later said that she was taking care of her father from 3 years. Then Mrs. Jordan said, you may be taking care of him from 3 years, but I took care of him for 5 years. Who took care of him for 5 years? Mrs. Jordan. Then Mrs. Slater, and you were trying to turn him over to us all the time. Then when Mrs. Jordan said she was taking care of him for 5 years, then Slater is telling that you took care of him for 5 years and you were trying to turn him over to us, means against to us. You were trying to turn against us. What it means that Jordan was trying to make her father against to Mrs. Slater. Then Henry, but we don't know for certain that he is not paid the premium. Then Henry is telling, but we don't know that he did not paid his premium. Then Mrs. Slater, Victoria, run upstairs and fetch that bunch of keys that's on your grandpa's dressing table. Then what Mrs. Slater said? Mrs. Slater, she told her daughter Victoria to run, means to go upstairs and fetch the bunch of keys, means to take that bunch of keys that's on your grandpa's, means grandfather's dressing table. So she asked her daughter to bring the bunch of keys which is on the dressing table. Then Victoria timidly in grandpa's room, means she was in fear, because we knew that they knew that her grandfather is dead. So she went silently with fear into her grandfather's room. Then Mrs. Slater, yes, Victoria, I don't like to. Then what Victoria said, means when Slater asked Victoria to go into her grandfather's room and bring the bunch of keys, Victoria was telling timidly in grandpa's room, means with a question mark, because she is not willing to go into that room. Then Mrs. Slater was telling, yes, you have to go to grandpa's room and bring. Then Victoria, I don't like to, means she was hesitating, she don't want to go, she don't like to go to her grandpa's room. So for that and she was giving a drag and she was telling, I don't like to. Then Mrs. Slater, what did she say? Don't talk so silly. There's no one who can hurt you. What did Mrs. Slater say? She was telling to her daughter, don't talk so sillily. There is no one to hurt you in his room. So Victoria goes out reluctantly. Then what happened? Victoria goes to in his room reluctantly, and we will see if he's locked the receipt up in the bureau. Then Mrs. Slater was telling that, and she was telling to her daughter not to be so silly, and she was telling that no one is there to hurt her in his room. and also she was telling that maybe he have locked the receipt in his bureau, so we will once check it there. So I think you have understood the story till here, and we'll be continuing the remaining part of the lesson in our next session. Thank you. Have a good day.